Welcome to Channel Today in History. In today's video we will talk about the day, November 14th, 1532, end of the Inca Empire. A civil war had broken the unity of the Inca Empire. Pizarro took advantage of the conflict to arrest the Inca Emperor Atahualpa in Cajamarca and request a fabulous ransom in gold from the Inca rulers. Hernando de Soto and Pedro del Barco returned with ransom gold, and on the way they met a group of Indians who had imprisoned Huáscar, the legitimate Inca emperor, who offered the Spaniards a more important ransom than had been promised by his brother Atahualpa. When he learned of this, Atahualpa had him murdered. With the arrival of the treasure in Cajamarca, Pizarro distributed it between his men and the crown. Hernando Pizarro would take a fifth of the wealth to the King of Spain. Pizarro ended up leaving Atahualpa in semi-freedom. The Inca leader continued to give orders for the smooth running of his empire, although alarming rumors circulated about the preparation of a rebellion. Some Inca generals, including Atahualpa's brother, Titi Itachi, prepared the attack on Cajamarca. Atahualpa was found guilty of treason and of having had his brother Huáscar, the legitimate Inca emperor, and members of his family murdered, as well as of having exterminated his enemies and practiced idolatry. He was sentenced to death. Pizarro grudgingly accepted the sentence, although he gave Atahualpa the possibility to save his soul by getting baptized before being hanged. His body was buried in the Convento de São Francisco the following day. With the death of the greatest leader of the Incas, the empire completely disintegrated in a process of anarchy and rebellion on the part of the dominated peoples. To avoid chaos, Pizarro decided to name a new leader for the Incas, a brother of Huáscar and Atahualpa, Titi Yupanqui, and march on Cuzco, the capital of the empire. At the gates of the capital, on November 14, 1532, he received the support of the Indians faithful to Huáscar, and on the 15th, the Spaniards entered Cuzco. Manco succeeded his brother, who had just died, and was baptized. With the Christianization of the Inca leader, the entire empire began. On the ruins of the capital, churches and Spanish residences were built. The new capital of Peru's viceroyalty, the city of the kings, now Lima, was founded in January 1536. Located near the sea, close to the port of Callao, the new capital was in a more favorable geographical and politically. New settlers arrived, speeding up the establishment of Spaniards in Peru. During the first months of 1536, Hernando, Gonzalo, and Juan Pizarro remained in Cuzco. The Inca leader Manco, wanting to restore the empire, prepared a revolt. He sent emissaries throughout the former Inca territory, calling for general mobilization. Quickly, Cuzco and Lima were besieged. Francisco Pizarro then sent his ships to regroup the Spanish troops dispersed along the coast, requesting reinforcements from Mexico, Panama, Santo Domingo, Nicaragua, and Guatemala. During the conflict, the Inca general Tempangui was killed, and the siege of Lima was broken. Immediately, Pizarro marched on Cuzco and, after countless battles, the Spaniards arrived victorious in the old capital, aided by Diego de Almagro the Elder, who was returning from an unfortunate expedition to Chile. Under his command, the Spaniards soon ended the resistance of Manco, who took refuge in the mountainous regions of Vilcabamba. Did you like the video? In the description you will find the blog link with the full article. Give an incentive by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, and sharing with your friends. Hugs. Until the next.